Hello, it's payday, and I'm gonna be walking you through my payday routine, what I actually do every payday. The first thing that I initially do is to check in what came into my account. I want to be sure that what I worked is what I get paid for, and I compare to it what I'm expecting, because I already know what I'm expecting, but I'll just compare and see if there's any discrepancy in my money. And because I already know that I have like a fixed budget, I want to review how my last month, which is August, was, and did I stay within the budget? Did I overspend on anything? Did I save and invest what I said I would? What worked, what didn't work, and what surprised me? Like, I just do all of that. This reflection will keep me honest, because I like to be honest, and it helps me adjust for the new month. Sometimes I give myself grace, sometimes I'm like, oh girl, yeah, that was unnecessary, so I try to adjust. And the third thing is I set up my monthly budget. I move on to my new budget. I break it down by percentage, not exact figures, just for me to keep it simple. I keep a certain percentage. So what I do, I keep a certain percentage for saving, certain percentage for investing, my debt repayment, which is my Amex card, just for me to help with my credit score and get obvious point for me to travel. My bills have some percentage, my spending or flex have some percentage, and I have a sinking fund, which is for Christmas, for my birthday, and the holiday that I have for myself. Then I create and update my Monzo pot or spreadsheet to match this. You know, budget is not about restriction, it's about intentionality, and that's what I preach, and that's what I practice. And then number 4, pay myself first. Initially, or honestly, I pay myself first before anything, because like I said, reviewing my budget, already knowing what I'm being paid, and checking my last budget from the recent one, I already know once I get paid, I just pay myself first. I treat my bills, I treat my investment and savings as bills, and I tend to pay them like a debt. So I just know I do that. Right now I'm focusing on building my emergency fund. Currently I'm on holiday and I've used 85% of my emergency fund. So right now I'm going to need to pay to add that back to 3 months, because I had 3 months previously saved in an high yield savings account. I use a cash ISA for that purpose, but now I have just 15% left of it, so I need to build that up back again. Then I'm going to be adding to my stocks and share ISA on Trading 212. I tend to save and invest at least 45% to 50% of my income every month. I'm planning to do 60 to 65%. That's my target, but at least 45 to 50%. And then I keep my money in a high yield savings account for Monzo. Why I use Monzo? Because I'm able to create different pots, which is like a folder for my saving. Then for my investing breakdown, when it comes to investing, I keep it simple. I invest in ETFs, individual stocks, gold, monthly. Some of the ETFs that I have are VWRP, VUAG, EQQ, RBOT. I know that they are overlapping. I say this all the time. I know they are overlapping, but I have my reasons why I do that, because each of my a pie is like a folder where you create different your ETFs or individual stock, the things that you buy. The reason why I have this is because most of my pie has a purpose. I have a pie for 5 years, I have a pie of 10 years, a pie of 20 years, and a pie of retirement age. So the one of 5 years, once I take it out in 5 years, due to the plan that I have for it, is gone. Like, it's gone, but I know it's overlapping, so I'm working on that. And I focus on dividend stocks, so that's why I have too many overlapping. I just want a stock that gives me dividend, and I invest in just for compound interest. everything is inside my ISA just to keep it tax free. Like I said, ISAs are tax free as long as you're a UK resident. I don't try to time the market. I just do it regularly, automatically if possible. So I prefer the dollar cost average, where I put a certain amount every month, just consistently over time. Number 6 is debt and bills. So next up, I deal with my debt repayment, especially my credit card. Like I said, I have an MS card where all I'm doing is just to get the Avios points for my traveling purposes. Like, I have the money already, so I thought to myself, instead of, when I can't get an Avios point for spending, I'd rather just use that platform than, you know, and also build my credit score for a particular purpose. I know a lot of people say it doesn't matter. It matters to me because of some things that I want to do. Then I schedule or double check all my bills. I have like a fixed bill, and then I have unexpected bills sometimes. So I have the utilities, which are the gas, electricity, and water. I have mobile plan subscriptions, or if they are none, then my union membership. Then for my sinking fund, which is like the 7th thing that I do, or cash stuffing, the sinking fund are for purposes like for my traveling, for birthday, for events, or things that I have planned for. So I just have a mozo pot where I just put a little amount in there, and I just allocate money to that sinking fund for all of the purposes. Like I said, even if it's a small amount, it just adds up over time, and it helps me instead of just taking like a bulk money. Then the 8th thing I do, I plan for the month ahead. So now I just pause and actually just look at my calendar. So this is September and I'm getting paid. What I do, I just think about the month of October. So I pause and reflect, oh, is there any event, or is there any birthday or holiday that I have not thought about, or I've not added, or do I need to budget for, you know, an impromptu things, or is there a trip that's coming up? So this helps me make space in my budget for real life, not just number. The 19th is the goals, challenges, and intention. Finally, I set a small financial goal for the month. It could be, say, £50 a month, it could be £100 a month. I do it a lot. Or I could set myself no takeout, or I would say use only cash for groceries, or invest more than this percentage than the percentage I did last month. Actually, that's what I did for the month of August. What I've been doing for the past month, investing, I increased it with another percentage. So this is like the targets that, or the goal I set for myself for. And then I finish up by paying up my balance, my MS card balance. So what I usually do before my statement is due, because I like to keep it between 5 to 10%, I don't do more than that. I will pay off all I need to pay and leave it between 5 to 10%, and then once my statement is out on the 28th, I get to pay all of it. And that's it. This is my full payday routine from start to finish. It's a mix of numbers, habits, and mindset. The goal is not perfection, it's just progress and consistency. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and follow. Thanks.